y'all, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing fabulous. I'm getting out my serious card deck right now. Yeah, so much going on, so much happening. Holy crapazoli. So first off, just a reminder, today starts my intuitive mentorship program for the month of March, okay? So you can basically sign up today, and tonight starts the class. It starts at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. We meet every week at the same time, every Tuesday night together via Zoom, okay? And we work on our spiritual gifts, and we practice actually using our gifts on one another. So it's a super beneficial course. If you guys got a chance to see my angel tier video that I had posted on here, one of the angel tier members that was on that video, Austin, he was one of my students that came through the mentorship program. He did 2 months in a row, and you saw how confident he was on that video in sharing his gifts and tapping into his intuition. It like literally, you know, it's like his guides were working with him, and he was like night and day. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely be sure to sign up. Right now it's a small group. There's like 2 people that are signed up. So and I like the small groups because then we get more working time with one another. So feel free to join in. All levels are welcome. Intermediate, advanced, doesn't matter. If you feel called to be doing this work, you feel a little misguided, misled on what your gifts are or how to work to enhance those gifts. If you're a psychic dreamer, if you are possibly a hand healer, Reiki healer, if you know, energy healer, whatever category you feel like you might be falling into, clairvoyant, clairaudient, you might have all of those gifts, okay? Also, star seeds have come into like more gifts as we've moved into the 4D. There's more gifts, and it could be confusing to all of you. So just something to be aware of, that this will help you to get clarity on your gifts, how to utilize your gifts, especially if you have nightmares, okay, and you don't know why you have nightmares. You know, helping you to really navigate this plane and not feel lost or confused or depressed, you know, that kind of a thing, and empowering you. So hi all, everybody, welcome to my channel. So I'll leave the link for that below, or you can go to soulpath.me for that. So thank you so much for all of the comments. You guys are rock. Thank you so much for all of your prayers. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate all of your prayers, all of your protections, like everything that you send my way, I feel. So I want to thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And I hope you feel supported by getting the information that I give out on my channel. It's only meant to help you so you understand what's going on, and then you can help protect yourself. So interesting. Like last week, like in my weekly energy reading, the energy weapon Havana syndrome came up in that reading as it was going to come to the forefront. Well, lo and behold, by the end of the week, all of these news stories broke around Havana syndrome. And not only that, I want to say almost every psychic in my community read on Havana syndrome. So applause for everyone who is bringing this to light. Whether or not the information is correct, I feel that the article that says like they cannot find anything, you know, if that's the conclusion of that article, just screams cover up. We all know the truth. We're not stupid. We know our bodies. We know how we feel. We know that one day we felt fine and the next we didn't, okay? That's the truth. You know, following your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, most likely it's not right, okay? Always follow your intuition if something seems wrong, okay? I'm on the Targeted Justice website. You can all go, targetedjustice.com, okay? More than 200,000 targeted individuals in the US are being tracked and attacked with high-powered microwave weapons from satellites and cell towers. You know, how many of these terms have come up in my readings on this channel? They are controlled from Schriever Air Force Base in Colorado. That's what they're saying. Many famous people are targeted individuals. Yes, they are, okay? Most people in the world are tracked by these pulses using GPS satellites operated by the U.S. Space Force Squadron 2 at Schriever Space Force Base in Colorado Springs. I'm getting very strong, Texas as a location for command there, but my client was Air Force, okay? A good friend of mine that appeared in my life at the same time as my client, I found out because I saw his resume on LinkedIn, was also ex-Air Force. Some of them could be ex-Air Force, but yes, definitely a big tie right there. But I believe it's tied into many other groups, okay? Like I think it's tied into every group that you can think of that is not of the light is also a part of this targeted individual group. And this also ties in with Pegasus spyware. Rachel Maddow did a really good show about it. Like one of you guys sent me the link, and she highlights a book about Pegasus software, and she also spoke about it. And that is a software that they use to break into reporters' phones, okay? They broke into government officials' phones. I believe I was a victim of Pegasus software because I knew my phone had been broken into. And that is a huge component, as well as the energy weapons. And there has also been a number of arrests by the FBI since 2020 about selling sensitive military intelligence, Air Force technology, blah, 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 you know? I just saw like another one just now, stumbled upon another one, news about FBI indictments, China, about selling Air Force technologies to China. China comes up a lot. There was also a special technology that we purchased outside of our country from China that got installed at some of our military facilities. I get very strong messages like around Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I'm trying to think where else I was getting really strong. Texas. I was hearing like Fort Worth today, Dallas coming through. And then I was also getting messages today that they are thinking of moving their operations to Canada. Like I was getting a message around Canada today, because I feel like this shit is going down. So a lot of people are wondering why we haven't seen any justice. Like, why is Trumpsky still running free? Why? Why has Merrick Garland barely done anything? Why? This is why, okay? They have access to your phone, all right? They're using this weapon on you, and they're talking, to you through some robot AI technologies. People weren't talking about it. People not airing it out. No one wants to talk about it. Well, people stop doing their jobs, okay? That's what happens. They stop reporting. They don't report accurately. How many reporters are targeted individuals? Many of them. Many activists are targeted individuals. The lawsuits are up to billions, okay? Billions right now coming in for the targeted justice lawsuits coming in, okay? And as I'm saying that, we have this, okay? The problem with the targeted individual weapons is that they're unseen. So many people have had fears of coming forward and talking about it. After 2 years of dealing with this thing and masking it, finally just came through on the channel because it is real. And the only way that we fix the problem is by talking about it and shining a light on it. That's the only way. And the more people that come forward, then they realize it's important. So I just want to thank all of you for supporting this story, the Havana syndrome story, this energy weapon story. This is why our democracy has been at risk. This is the elephant in the room. You guys want to know why? This is the elephant. The reason it hasn't been reported on, the reason we haven't heard about it is because this is what is keeping the enemy in power. And it's global. It's global, okay? It's global. So just kind of wanted to reiterate all of that. Really, really important stuff, okay? Getting so many chills on these messages for you, and this is highly illegal. This is a violation of human rights, civil rights, okay? This is stalking to the max, okay? I constantly see blue light flash technology around me. I woke up around 4 a.m. feeling like I was being microwaved, okay? And then I think about my little birdies and what they're going through. And that's when I'm like, all right, I guess it's time to talk more, okay? Like, I stay quiet, don't do anything, still getting attacked. Well, then I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna talk. Keep talking, keep bringing it to the light. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me know if you're with me here. Okay? We have to protect ourselves. Not only are they attacking us with these energy weapons, but they are sending out molecules that are from, I guess, in weather systems that are also going out and attaching to our neurons. There is also a form of like a brainwave attacks going on where these neurons are like sticking to you, and each of these molecules have like programming in them, and part of the programming is, I want to say, like a form of like subliminal messages. And one of the main messages that I have gotten that I need to share with you all is that you will get a thought come into your head, and you might think it's your spirit guides if you're psychic. You might think that it's protecting you, but that's actually a weapon, okay? It's a subliminal message that's coming in. And this is the main phrase that you would be hearing in your mind, okay? And thinking it's a warning, but most of the time they say, they're not your friend, okay? That's like a really big one. They're not your friend. That's a really, really big one, all right? So that you question every single human in your life, okay? So if you've heard that come through or felt that energy come through, that they're not your friend, I'm telling you that that is a subliminal message that they have been sending out, okay? To question your friendships, okay? Big one. Getting so much chills and validation on that messaging. Other messaging that are coming in subliminally is for people probably to just not have energy, to want to give up, okay? Taking their energy fields away, attacking their energy field so they have no energy. If you guys feel like you don't have energy or you can't think clearly or anything along those lines, you could have some kind of a cloud formation over your home, okay? That would be like cyclops energies, similar to like a chemtrail energy, but there are molecules in the clouds that kind of send out these kind of, I don't know, like something molecular that you feel energetically on your head, okay? So I think the China balloons are linked to this, okay? The random China balloons that have been hanging out on our country. Apparently a lot of them were hanging in during the Trump presidency. Nobody ever freaking said anything or did anything. We just shot one of them down. So that, I believe, is all connected in, all right? So if you feel run down, if you feel like your energy field has been attacked, say a prayer, okay, to clear all of those energies and transcend all of those attack energies into the highest love and light. Transcend those energies, okay? Really important that you transcend all of the energies above you, Cyclops energies, cloud formation energies, just to transcend them, okay? Into the highest love and light energies. I'm saying that 10 of Cups. Also, calling back your energy. If your energy has been attacked throughout the night, okay, throughout the sleep state, then we can call back our energy in, okay? Nobody has the right to steal our energy. That is part of our dominion, our domain, okay? You can't steal our energy, okay? So guess what? Call it back, y'all. When you wake up, I call back all of the energy that they took from me. Everything they attacked my energy field with, all of the weapons, I call back all of my energy back in. I call back in all of my energies. I reclaim back all authority over all parts of my being, my soul, mind, body, brain, neurowaves, okay? Brain waves, all parts of you, psyche, eyes, so you can see clearly, eyes, okay? All parts of your being, auric field, energy field, reclaiming authority over all of those. And then anything that has been attacking you, shine a light on it, send it back up to the light, to shine a light on it, to thwart, stop, end, protect everybody from, we don't want that energy near us. So I was getting really strongly, when I was asking about the attack that happened at 4 a.m. last night, I kept getting, I was asking who was attacking me, and I kept getting Beijing. And Beijing has come up a lot with these energy weapons. Now, I don't know if it's Beijing, we're getting attacked all the way from Beijing, or if it is some kind of an operation happening on the U.S. soil that is a part of Beijing or attached to Beijing. Okay, so I have gotten messages around that. And then I also wanted to kind of get to the bottom of the North Korea threats that are coming in, because I'm pretty sure Kim Jong-un is dead, and I'm super confused. If this is his sister, I don't feel her energy at all around it. So I kind of want to get a read on where the threats are really coming from North Korea. If this is I don't know. There's something not right about that. Something not right there. Okay. Something not aligning. Something doesn't feel right, doesn't seem right. And we got to figure out what it is. So that's what I'm going to read on right now. So anyways, so God Angels, who was attacking us energetically at 4 a.m. last night? Who was attacking us energetically last night at 4 a.m.? Okay, so I just got a really, really weird hit. I got the hit Constantinople. That's from, the only way I even know that reference is from a Frank Sinatra song. So you got me there. I don't even know where the fuck that place is. Constantinople? The capital of the Roman Empire, also known as the Byzantine Empire. Is that correct? Are we honing in on the right information here? Are we back in the Roman Empire right now? What the fuck is going on? Let me know what you guys get on that, okay? Let me know if you guys get any psychic hits, because you guys are really intuitive too. I know you guys are into this stuff, so let me know if you pick up anything. So, God, my angels, are we being attacked by Constantinople? Are we being attacked by Constantinople? So let me see. That's Istanbul. Okay, well that sounds a little bit more. What the hell am I reading on Wikipedia? Istanbul. That's come up before. Okay, so that sounds right. I think that would make more sense. Thank God. I was like, I'm so confused right now. And Michelle's saying Turkey. Wait, what? Erdogan. So, Erdogan. So right now we have Istanbul and Turkey coming in. Okay. All right, so let me see if there's any other. We never left the Roman Empire. I was thinking it's come up before, you know, like the Roman Empire, definitely like, you know, with the Vatican and everything, you know, like, yeah, there's definitely a tie-in for sure. Like, you know, everything they did to create the empire was all based on a lie. I've gotten messages that the whole story of Jesus and Mary Magdalene is not the story we all know, okay? I've definitely gotten a completely different, you know, backstory on that one. But as far as the location, I guess then we're looking at Turkey and Istanbul regions, I guess, or part of Turkey. Why would Turkey be attacking us? It doesn't, oh, Istanbul is in Turkey. Okay. So where is Constantinople? I thought it was like I'm so confused by this hit right now. I feel like I just need to dig in more because none of this is making sense. I thought it was a country. Oh, it's the old name of Istanbul. Thank you. Thank you. Like, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's a country. So Istanbul has come up before, okay? So the reference to Constantinople could be the origins of why this is happening or what this is connected to, which could be, again, dating back to the Roman Empire, which could be dating back to the lies of the Roman Empire, because everything that I have gotten messages on is a complete and utter lie. The entire religion of Christianity, Catholicism is a lie. The whole thing was built on a lie. So it is just one big lie. They're talking about the Magna Carta coming through, and that is the protection. That is the contract that protects the Holy Grail. This is not the first time this has come up on my channel in a reading. So I have read on this before. I was reading that they had broken into the Holy Grail, okay? And the Magna Carta is supposed to be protecting that. So I'm asking what's attacking us at 4 a.m. and we're going to Istanbul. But the old meaning of it, the old name, linked to the Roman Empire, which then just takes us back to the Holy Grail, and we're right back where we were on my last readings. So somebody messed with the Holy Grail, okay? So that's where we're at, and that's what these attacks are coming from. Is that where we're going for? Okay, got the sun on that. Okay, so we're being attacked energetically because someone got a hold of the Holy Grail. I'm going to look up the Holy Grail because my guides keep showing me a chalice, okay? So let me go to the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail, a treasure that serves as an important motif in Arthurian literature. Okay, describe. Various traditions describe the Holy Grail as a cup. Bingo! What did I just say? I keep seeing a chalice, okay? Providing eternal youth and healing powers. Various traditions describe the Holy Grail. Okay, miraculous, sometimes providing eternal youth and infinite abundance, often guarded in the custody of the Fisher King and located in the hidden Grail castle. they're telling me that is the Temple of Doom, okay? The Temple of Doom. By analogy, it is, this may be, okay, oh, an elusive object or goal of great significance may be perceived. Okay, the Holy Grail became interwoven with the legend of the Holy Chalice. That's what they showed me, the chalice. Okay, the Last Supper cup. An idea continued in works such as the Lancelot Grail cycle. Okay, the Last Supper cup with Jesus. The Holy Grail. The chalice. All right, you guys still with me on this? We're going to go deep, okay? We're going to dig into this shit right now. So it is the chalice. I remember my guides keep showing me, there was a story. I was like around 5 or 6 years old, okay? And I was meeting with the priest. We were all in class with the priest, and he came in and he started to read from the Bible to us. I went to Catholic school. And the story that he told about, or he told us, I feel like was the story of either the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant. Something fell down a ravine, or they lost this very important treasure down a ravine. And he talked about that in that Bible lesson when I was 6. And I remember that you guys know me pretty well, that I raised my hand and I was like, well, we gotta find it. And he's like, well, I'm like, do we know where it is? And he's like, I think we do. And I was like, well, we need to get into the ravine and get it. And I was so adamant about getting it. Like, I was like, we have to get teams in and we need to get the Holy Grail. We need to get it out of the ravine. We need to get it. It's important. And I remember them looking at me like, yes, you are right. We do need to find it. But it's just interesting that it was something I was so passionate about. Like, it was like something that just came from my soul, like knowing we had to get this information. We had to get this chalice. Okay. And so, after that, I mean, I started just realizing a lot of things. My guys just showed me like a bunch of things. Like, for some reason, I have the name Constantine tattooed on my back. I also have the Holy Trinity tattooed on my back. I have a star tattooed on me, like, and it's linked to the Star of Bethlehem. You know, it's like everything, all of my tattoos, like, that I got like drunk as hell and had no knowing why I even got them, like, all come back to like my past lives. And this, what we're talking about right now, is the Holy Grail. So look at your tattoos. They might have more meaning than you realize. Okay. Okay. So what's up with the Holy Grail? Did they find the Holy Grail? God and angels, did they find the Holy Grail? I keep getting a 4 around that. Did they find the Holy Grail? Did they actually find the Holy Grail? Messages around the Holy Grail. Messages around, they're like, whoever this is clouding my crown chakra so that I can't get this information. Like, they don't want to give it to me. I can feel it. They're trying to get into my crown so that I can't get the information. So I'm going to clear all of these attacks and move these energies away from my crown so that I can get the proper information. I keep getting like the Arc de Triomphe, okay, in France, like really, really strong. And that takes me back to France again, which I keep getting France so strong linked to this. Came in on my other reading, but I keep getting the Arc de Triomphe. And is there something in the Arc de Triomphe that we didn't know about? I mean, is there like a secret to this that we don't know? Like, is the Holy Grail inside the Arc de Triomphe? Like, is it inside of the Ark? Like, it's something connected to that, because I get them like they're one and the same. Ark of the Covenant and the Arc de Triomphe, something significant. There's some kind of a tie to that structure. So I cannot really figure that out. Oh gosh, what's up with the Arc de Triomphe? What's up with that? Why do I keep getting this hit on the Arc de Triomphe? What is the message around the Arc de Triomphe? So they're saying there's something about a garnering of spirits that are able to travel between different realms. Like, it's something around spirits traveling and garnering those spirits. Something around spirits coming in around the Arc de Triomphe. Harboring energies. Something around harboring energy. What does this thing look like? Isn't it just like an arch? What is this? Arc de Triomphe. What a key place in events. Wanted by Napoleon in 1806. The Arc de Triomphe was inaugurated in 1836 by a French king, Louis Philippe. Okay, we're going back to Napoleon times now. The Arc. Sparrow Spirit saying maybe the message is that they're both buildings, both arcs, one in France and then the other in Turkey. Because there's something significant about this Arc de Triomphe for sure. And then, yeah, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe the other is in Istanbul or something like that. Or maybe it got moved to Istanbul in some way. They're saying something that this garners some kind of energies and spirits. So I'm wondering if Napoleon, he wanted this thing created. I'm wondering if there are some kind of hidden treasures or deities or something that's in the Arc de Triomphe that is manipulating some type of energies or energy systems. But they're saying it garners some kind of spirits. I'm getting chills on this, which is like the weirdest thing. So there's something about garnering energy and spirits in the Arc de Triomphe. It's like a capsule, they're saying. It's like a capsule. It's like an energy capsule. Energy capsule. Okay. It's an energy capsule. So Robin is mentioning Constantine, saying, didn't Constantine bring Christianity into the Roman Empire? Yes. He created Jesus, okay? He's the one that wanted Jesus to become the brand of their new religion, okay? Like, everything they did with Jesus was all orchestrated and planned, you know what I mean? Like, they were branding him for this new religion to be this sacrifice martyr, so to speak. And from what I'm getting with the messages of Jesus and his crucifixion is that his crucifixion was actually a sacrifice, not for the good, but for the bad. It was a dark sacrifice is what I'm getting, okay? That's what I was getting. And my guides were telling me we had to bring Jesus back to the light. And that crucifix symbolizes fear, and that fear goes into every church across the world, you know? And so that's what we have to break. It's like a curse, like the curse of what they created Jesus to be. We have to break that curse. That's like a curse. That's almost like a curse on the Holy Grail, or the curse, because of the energies attached to Jesus are actually dark when we have been revering him as somebody who sacrificed for the light. So those are kind of the messages that I've been getting like constantly for the last, I want to say like 4 or 5 months around Jesus. And really, as a collective, it's about healing Jesus, healing him. My guides had me, taking him off of the cross, sending him love energy and moving him back up to the heavens, back up to the light again. So we've been sharing almost like a reverse story. And that's part of this. It's like, what they're saying about the Arc de Triomphe is that it's like a death capsule. Well, that's essentially what Jesus was, right? The Holy Grail, in a sense, becomes like a death capsule because his sacrifice was for the dark. It went to the dark. He was demonized, okay? His heart was broken at his death. The stories we all hear are not true about the other. Like what they show me in images of him, he was a sacrifice for the dark. He was a sacrifice that never went to the light. So we actually have to get him back up to the light. That could be part of this message, that the chalice then becomes a vessel of dark energies, like a death capsule in a way, or it harbors those kinds of energies in some way. There's something significant to all of this that I'm talking about because I'm getting chills on all of it. So we're definitely in the neighborhood of what's going on. What's going on? What the fuck did they do? No, no, no. No. They've been lying to us for so long. Oh no. And now we have to get all the info from psychics like me. Oh man. It is just exhausting to be me because I've been getting these messages like continuously. I've been pummeled by these messages for, like I said, the last 6 months, trying to digest them, trying to, decipher what the hell was really going on, what we've been shown. I kept getting references to Marcus Aurelius. He is the last peaceful emperor. He is of that last time period of peace. They keep talking about him. We're coming in the Ides of March, right? The downfall of Julius Caesar. And I'm wondering if this information has to come to the light in some way, and some kind of vampire is attacking me right now. But it is something that has to come to the light. I just pulled the Sun card. So my deck just broke. So we have to bring all of this to light because I think this is what's entrapping us in some way. It's entrapping our energy field. And I think it's also blocking us from ascending with the 4D and 5D energies, because we can't ascend unless we clear all of these energies out. They're like the last of the energies that we have to clear out so that we can finally ascend as a collective too. So I think they're really important in regards to shining the light on them and then healing the energies. Okay, so Melissa just gave some quote. Who was that? Is that Marcus Aurelius? The Book of Thomas was taken out of the Bible because it talked about reincarnation. Sparrow is saying maybe it's like a temple, the ark itself, very spiritually charged temple structure in the wrong hands. Yeah, I'm getting validation on that. It's definitely something with the chalice. It's the symbolism of it. Well, think of the chalice, okay? If you go to a traditional Catholic church, they are drinking the blood of Jesus Christ out of this chalice, right? We talk about that in every mass that you go to. It's about drinking the blood of Jesus Christ. So that chalice, in a sense, harbors the blood of Jesus Christ. The blood is part of the sacrifice. The blood is the DNA. So we have to heal the blood of Jesus Christ. It feels like maybe that's part of the capsule of the chalice, is healing the blood. Because I keep getting so many hits on the DNA as well. Oh, wow. This is so crazy. You guys still with me on this? This is some intense shit. that I was not expecting to unveil. I need some coffee now, okay? The chalice is the closest thing to mention, of a female, the chalice. I feel like the tabernacle is, if you were to like go to Catholicism, the tabernacle is what holds the chalice. I feel like that would be more like the female womb in a way. But there's definitely a reason I went to Catholic school, because I was meant to give this information in some way at this exact point in time on 3/7/2023 to all of you out there. Sparrow saying, I swear this reading is making me vibrate. Yeah, it is. It's like very much like it's like intoxicating in some way. It's a very strange uncovering, shall I say, and everything we're saying feels like it's validating. It's getting validated, and I'm getting confirmation that we're on the right, especially with the chalice and the blood of Jesus Christ. So something sacred about the chalice and the blood that keeps coming up. So what did they do to the chalice? They did something to the chalice, right? Like they did something to the chalice. What did they do to the chalice? They used it for dark rituals. They used it for dark rituals, I'm getting. They said the symbolism of the chalice is more powerful than the chalice itself. Okay, that's an interesting message I just got. So they don't necessarily have to have the chalice per se, but they're saying the symbolism of the chalice is significant as well. And as I'm saying that, the sun just came out again. So there's something about the symbolism of it and the holy chalice. So, and then it's linked to some dark money here. So there, it sounds like it's been a part of some dark rituals. Okay. All right, let's get some messages on that. If there was some kind of dark rituals that were done with the Holy Grail. There's some kind of rituals that were done with the Holy Grail. They're mentioning like the Byzantine Empire coming through right now with that question coming up. It's like, are we uncovering stuff from other lifetimes right now, and that's what's affecting us, you know? Or is this something happening current, like in 2023? You know, is somebody currently messing with the Holy Grail, you know? So God of Angels, is somebody currently messing with the Holy Grail and its symbolism? Is somebody currently messing with the Holy Grail and its symbolism? I have a female coming in with that message. A reverse Queen of Cups is coming in with that message, with a Hermit reverse and a 5 coming in. It feels like somebody is currently doing dark rituals with the Holy Grail. Let's see, other messages around this. Other messages around this. Any other messages around the Holy Grail? God, my angels, I'm going to clear all the channels out and see if I could get any more information on this. This is just a lot, to say the least. I mean, it started with like an energy attack around 4 a.m. and then it led to the Holy Grail. So I'm curious about what that is talking about. Like, I'm just so confused by this whole situation. So can you describe to me in a protected channel, like what that energy attack was exactly? What was the energy attack that I felt around 4 a.m.? What was that? The human DNA codes have been broken. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And that's linked obviously to the blood, and that's linked to the Holy Grail. Okay, so it's back to the blood and the DNA. The human DNA codes have been broken, is what they're saying right now. Alexander the Great, Byzantine ties into Istanbul as well. We have the sun again coming through, uncovering some kind of information. So the DNA codes have been broken into. Okay, so who broke the DNA codes? Who broke? I keep getting Istanbul again. Istanbul. Let's see. We have the 10 of Swords. And we have the 5 of Cups reversed coming in. I don't know why, but I feel like it's Putin. I keep getting the 5, and his name has 5 letters, and it's just, I feel like all roads, I just heard all roads lead back to Putin. So, I'm pretty sure he had something to do with it. So, and now I'm getting something about Confucius, and then that I think ties in more of like China, Confucius. Confucius, the Chinese philosopher and politician of the spring and autumn. Okay, so then that goes back to what was attacking me, which starts the whole reading, which I kept getting Beijing, which is not China, but they're neighbors. So so it just seems like it's all kind of connected, I guess, together, back around the globe. So does China have information about these DNA that, I guess they must have some kind of information about the DNA. Oh, I just heard something about the Wuhan lab coming through with China. And some kind of like artificial insemination is coming through. Are we talking about the bat again? Is this about the bat? The bat and COVID-19? Like, where are we at here? Where are we at? All right, so we have China coming in, Wuhan lab, artificial insemination. Artificial insemination. What the fuck are you talking about? What any other messages around this with the Wuhan lab and the artificial testing on human DNA and bodies? I'm getting real strong. Something with like the DNA codes. So they're saying the human DNA codes were stolen through consummation. That's what I'm getting very strong, through consummation. Okay, so a human maybe consummated with something that was not, I don't know what, consummated. Okay. I have gotten that word coming up before, the consummation. Then they're taking me back to the chalice and the Holy Grail again. And then they're talking about like very dark rituals coming in. Is this current? Is this like within the last several years? God, I mean, is this current that this happened in the last several years? Keep showing me like the chalice. And I keep hearing Constantinople. And something about a dark regime. I don't know. I guess they broke into the codes of humanity. Okay, so I think that's what the attacks are coming from, and then that's how they're able to weaponize. I guess that's where the energy weapons are coming through. Something with the DNA and thwarting it. So let me know if you guys have any other messages around this that you get around this. It feels pretty complex. It feels very complicated. It feels like multiple regimes were trying to break this code, you know, breaking into the DNA. I mean, I did see a report in China that they were messing with embryos, some scientists, and they altered the embryos, and then they were imprisoned for several years. And I know that there are talks going on in London right now about that, about the line of humanity and like what is crossing the line. But it sounds like we've already like crossed the line. In this reading, it sounds like we crossed the line, and it's all linked in to some kind of like energy weapon. Any final messages around this? Any other final messages around this right now? Any other final messages around this? I'm getting the Ku Klux Klan coming through right now. Any other final messages around this? Any other messages around this coming through? I don't feel like there's anything else that is coming through. Sure, I'm being blocked from like a lot of stuff to really put the puzzle together, but this seems like it's a lot and very complex, because it's going all the way to Jesus's times. It's going to Istanbul, then it's back to Beijing. It's going back to China and then Beijing. I mean, like it's what it's like. We're talking about labs, consummating, dark rituals. It sounds like it's a whole plethora of things that have been going on to mess with the human DNA in some way. So anyways, that's where we're at right now, folks. That's why we're getting attacked at 4 a.m. in the morning. I just keep saying prayers to thwart whatever this is, whatever is happening, getting to the bottom of it. It feels like there are people working on this, or working on a solution to this currently. I have the 8 of Cups, and I have a lot of people that are, I feel like, are digging into this. I have some kind of Emperor in here right now. And I have the Tower with a message around some top agents. So there could be like top agents from different countries that are investigating this right now, who are maybe passing information on what's going on. I'm getting a message around telekinetics coming through with that. And maybe they're trying to come up with some kind of a solution for these type of energy attacks on humanity. I keep getting the White House coming in as well, so I think our White House is aware of it as well. So they could be in the process of thwarting this, but I keep hearing like we're on the brink of war, and that's because obviously it's coming in from that region. China is like threatening us right now. and we have judgment. So funny because my weekly energy reading this week was talking all about us being on the brink of war, and like it's like all we're seeing in the headlines right now. Just real quick, I wanted to just read on North Korea, just real quick. Who is behind the attacks on North Korea? Who is behind the attacks on North Korea? Who is behind the attacks on North Korea? His mother is what I heard. His mother. Whose mother? Whose mother? A female is coming in here. A mother? Does Kim Jong-un have a mom? I don't really know much about that guy. Who is behind the attacks? Of North Korea. Who is pushing these attacks? It almost feels like it's coming in from like other region. Like it's like North Korea is just like one more like, I don't know, like notch on their belt. Like whoever our enemies are, it's like North Korea is just another notch. Like if they come at us at the same time as another country, then, you know, like that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like his mother. Is that Mother Russia? Is that the mother? It just feels like it's connected in to Putin somehow, and to like it all feels connected in. Like it's part of their agenda in some way. All right, y'all. Well, I'll leave you there. A lot of information to digest. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. If anything came up for you during this reading, if you got any intuitive hits. I wasn't able to read everybody's comment, but especially because I was trying to read at the same time and not get too distracted. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And if you get any messages even about what we can do to protect ourselves, solutions for humanity to help us with these types of attacks, etc. But I'm a huge advocate for prayer. I mean, obviously, I'm always gonna say prayer. that's always gonna be my go-to. You know, shining the light on everything that's going on so that we can get to the bottom of it and then stop it from happening. So I'm wishing you guys the best, and you so much love and blessings. If you guys are interested in taking my mentorship program, it starts tonight at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. And I also have a live angel meetup on Thursday. If you guys are a part of the angel tier, that'll be going on my channel. And I'm wishing you guys all the best, sending you so much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.